This is Tel Aviv.
Hey Sargon, this is Brian of London. That's me on the right, and that's my friend Kay Wilson on the left, reenacting, for a political stunt, the time when she was hacked to pieces by Palestinian terrorists. Your latest fight with Anita Sarkeesian made me watch one of her videos. Oh my.
Muslims here in the US and everyone who is or looks like they could be Middle Eastern constantly face ignorance and racism. They live in fear of the very real possibility of being accosted or attacked because someone takes a look at them and associates them with everything they've seen in the movies and everything the president has said about people from the Middle East. What we need now are more stories that dispel the deeply harmful stereotypes and encourage us to see people from the Middle East, whether they're Arab or Muslim or neither or both, as what they really are: human beings.
They scream, Allahu Akbar.
Allahu Akbar!
My Christian friend Christine cries, Jesus help me. And I hear my own pathetic and helpless whimper of Shema Israel. He stabs me in the back so hard that I fall to the ground, and now I'm laying on my side and he's leaning on my thigh and he is repeatedly plunging his machete into me. And he's doing it with such force that I can hear my bones crunch, and as he tugs out that serrated blade, I hear my flesh rip. And in a total state of shock, I plead, heaven, give me one more chance, let me live.
Unfortunately, we can't hop in Doc Brown's DeLorean and undo all the harmful representations of Muslims, Arabs, and Middle Easterners that have haunted our stories since, well, basically since the Crusades. But we can try to make sure history doesn't keep repeating itself.
Bound, gagged, barefoot, I walked step by step, uphill, for over a mile. I'm rushed to Jerusalem Hospital, Hadassah and Karam, and quite striking really, but as I'm in that trauma emergency unit, the sentence that I remember that stood out, was from one doctor to another who said, Muhammad, talli tasakin. Muhammad, pass me the scalpel, the knife. It was an Arab-Israeli surgeon who saved my life.
When almost every story you've ever seen about a particular part of the world paints the people who live there as monolithic, evil, and scary, you're a lot more likely to believe that it's actually true. When people believe it's true, they aren't just more likely to support politicians and policies that appeal to fear and ignorance about the Middle East, they're also more likely to act on that fear and ignorance themselves.
Islamic jihad, of which I am a survivor. 6.5 years ago, 2 Palestinian terrorists held my American Christian friend and I hostage for half an hour.
Has the crowd dispersed now?
No, they're still out there, but unarmed. They're just chanting, standard death to America stuff.
On the Israel National Trail, then they gagged and bound us and forced us to our knees. One butchered Christine to death before my eyes, while the other simultaneously hacked at me with his machete. Their cleavers chopped away her future generations and ripped apart her family's heart. Their knives decimated the person I once was. It's with deep gratitude that I recall the Israeli Muslim surgeon who stitched up my diaphragm, drained my lungs from blood, stapled my 13 machete lacerations, and tended to my over 30 broken bones. By saving my life, this dear Muslim doctor enabled me to get back to work and become an educator for the wonderful organization Stand With Us.
All right, I made this kind of for you. If you ever want to get on a live stream with Kay, I think you'd find her take on feminism and new wave feminism quite interesting. She's got a lot of personal experience also with Islamic terror.